Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone. How are you guys feeling today? Before we start to our academic presentation and interaction for LPE 2301, let's watch a short video together for a little hint to our discussion topic today. Ladies and gentlemen, after you guys watch that video, may I ask you guys a question? What do you guys feel after you guys see all those elephants were abused by humans? But before that, let me and my friend introduce ourselves first. My name is Myra Safia Binti Noor with my metric number 207806 and my friend
My name is Nurizzatul Hasanah Binti Muhammad Tamis and my metric number is 208221.
Back to the video. I am very sure that majority of us feel very angry and sad. Animal abuse is one of the famous topics in Malaysia because in 2018, 662 cases were reported. Therefore, today, we will discuss about ways to prevent animal abuse. Our presentation today will be divided into 3 sections, which are introduction, 2 ways on how to prevent animal abuse, and also conclusion. Today, I'd like to focus more on how we as a community can help to prevent animal abuse. Animal abuse is causing harm or suffering for specific achievement such as killing animals for entertainment or do cruelty to animals such as don't provide any foods or water to the animals. So today, all the information that we will present will based on the trusted articles and journals from University of Auka, Nigeria and Law of Malaysia Act 772. Besides, all the details were from our experience as veterinary medicine student and also knowledge that we gained from our volunteering activities in SPCA last year. Ways to prevent animal abuse. Firstly, we need to educate people to help and spread awareness among the society about animal abuse. Individuals should play the important role in combating animal cruelty in our society nowadays. Individuals also should encourage in reporting any cases of animal cruelty such as cockfighting performance or if they see any of the pet owner use the short chain in their animal. This will make the animal feel uneasy and also uncomfortable. Individuals also can call 999 or Department of Veterinary Services if they see any of this animal violence. Other than that, individuals may create awareness in their social media too. They can share any short video in their YouTube channel or any picture when they help animals so that they can encourage people and also spread more awareness in the society. Besides, NGOs also play an important role in this situation. NGOs should work to improve the well-being of abused, abandoned, and rescued animals. NGOs could spread more awareness by doing free talks or any funding to animals. By doing the funding, it actually can provide sources of food to the animals, especially stray animals, so that they will not be hungry. Lastly, NGOs also should run a low-cost neuter or spay clinic for all animals in order to keep them healthy. Therefore, there will be no overpopulation of stray animals. Do you guys know, spaying your pet before her first hit offers the best protection from any disease? So, next, I will pass my presentation to Nurizzatul Hasanah.
Thank you, Myra. Now, I would like to talk about the second point of the ways to prevent animal abuse. When confronted with a case of animal cruelty, most people probably react with a mixture of disgust and rage and a desire to see justice done. Those who abuse animals reveal themselves as something less than human. Therefore, to overcome the issues, the government should stiffen the law of animal welfare against animal cruelty. Firstly, they should grant the licenses and permits only to qualified and authoritative individuals. The minister may grant a license to all individuals and businesses who handle animals for a living if they are applying for it. An application for a license should be made to the board in such manner as the board may determine. So, it is easier for law enforcement to track down the individuals who are commit cruelty to animals and then impose legal action on those who are guilty. Besides, the minister may also grant a teaching permit to any qualified person to perform any experiment specified. Only person who holds a valid permit or license under this act shall carry on the activities or experiments involving animals as specified in the schedule. Moreover, they may also grant a license to pet owner who agree to take responsibilities for their pet. For example, the owner should be responsible and care with their pet, such as feed them properly, as healthy diet is vital to providing their pet with the best level of care. Plus, the owner should keep them safe, as being a responsible pet owner also means providing the best level of safety for their friend. Secondly, the government should implement stiffer and higher penalty of animal cruelty. According to Animal Welfare Act 2015, Malaysia has had a national animal welfare law since 1953, but it was criticized for being weak and under-enforced. So, in 2015, Malaysia passed an updated animal welfare law strengthening protections for animals and penalties for animal cruelty. Animal protection efforts in Malaysia appear to be exclusively welfare-driven rather than rights-driven. Malaysia's Animal Act of 1953 is the country's major piece of animal welfare legislation. Under this act, a person commits an offence of animal cruelty if their cruelty beats, kicks, ill-treats, overrides, overdrives, overloads, tortures, infuriates or terrifies any animal. Specific offence including failing to supply sufficient food or water to an animal in confinement or transport, confining an animal in a way that causes unnecessary suffering, that means it is prohibited based on animal rights of existence. Besides, the Act also increases the penalty for cruelty from the Malaysian Animal Welfare 1953's maximum of a RM200 fine and or up to 6 months imprisonment to a fine between RM20,000 and 100,000 and or up to 3 years in prison. For instance, Malaysian who killed pregnant cat in laundry dryer sentenced to 2 years jail. The charge, which is punishable under Section 29 of the same Act and read together with Section 34 of the Penal Code, carries a maximum fine of 100,000 or a jail term of up to 3 years or both upon conviction. According to the Star newspaper article, Mohan Raj, who was unrepresented, asked for a lighter sentence as he was repentant and had a family to feed. He was detained, jeered, and insulted by other inmates for the crime. From this example, it shows that by increasing the penalties, humans will be more careful to abuse animals and they will regret and repent of their mistakes. In conclusion, every people need to play the important role to prevent animal abuse. Individuals should play important in combating this animal cruelty that has eaten deep into our society today. NGOs should work to improve the well-being of abused, abandoned and rescued animals. Government should grant the licenses and permits only to qualified and authoritative individuals and implement stiffer and higher penalty of animal cruelty. In the words of the Myra Chamings, all creatures are deserving of a life free from fear and pain. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.